Hey everybody, I've got a Kohler faucet here that I bought about 8 years ago and it started to leak. And so I found out that, oh, you need a cartridge. You have to replace the cartridge. And I called Kohler, they're very nice. Even though I didn't have the original receipt, they sent me the cartridge for free, which was very nice. But I'm making this video because changing it was a bitch. Okay, you look at these other guys doing these videos and they make it look kind of easy. I spent days trying to change these things up here on the counter, swearing at the top of my lungs. And don't want you to go through that. So I'll show you, first of all, let's start with the information, the pertinent information. All right, and I won't hold this up too long. You can just stop it and write it down. But that's the faucet, and then the parts, and then the tools. So the first thing you do is you have the Allen wrench. Now this was very, very difficult. There's a hole under here. It's very squishy. Usually an Allen wrench, you put it in there, you turn it. This took a long time to finally get in there, spraying vinegar in there, spraying WD-40, and eventually got this thing off. It took a lot, and even trying to get it off, even when you get the Allen wrench loosened, the Allen nut loosened, you're trying to pull it off. And one guy had this great idea: if you take a larger Allen wrench, put it in the space, hit with a rubber mallet, and that'll get it off. This thing was just full of gunk, oxidation. And so you have to soak that and brush it and clean it all out. The next thing is this bonnet, they call it, which is plastic and just impossible to get off. As you can see, it's smooth. So there's nothing to grab onto. It just starts falling apart. And what you just need to do is, what I did is you get needle nose pliers and you just grab it and tear it apart and get it off. They sent me one of these for free, which was very nice. But then you get down to this nut, and they suggest, in the video that Koehler has, they suggest an adjustable wrench. Well, I'm not Mr. Fix-It, and I know the adjustable wrench is not good, but that's all I had. So I thought, well, they said. So I started doing it, and of course, you know, you're stripping the nut. There's the original nut. Just stripping the dookie out of it. I finally went out and bought 7/8 wrench. And you really, if you've got an old faucet, it's oxidized, you gotta have this. And so then you just, this just makes the job so much easier. And once you get this on there, it'll stay. It's a good connection, and you can just gets loose. I spent so much time on this; it was insane. Well, let's see. We're gonna have more water. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I had shut the water off, but only one side. So there we go. Right, not quite. There we go. All right, so that's the new one. Now I bought this from them. It cost, I think, $20. Someone had said that they give you free parts, but I had to pay for that. And then this is your cartridge. And this is what they sent me for free. And also inside was all oxidized, and I went in there with a brush and tried to clean it out as best I could. So once you get to this point and you get it cleaned out, then you're in pretty good shape. And if you've gotten this off without damaging it, then it's just a matter of putting that back on. You don't really have to stay for all this if you've got other things to do. Because that was the hard part. It's just, in the first place, having the right tools. Put this back on here. Get that tight. Put the bonnet back on. Hand tight. This back on, and then you just tighten up the Allen wrench in there. There it is. Get that tight, and you're back in business. Turn the water back on. There we go. Out here. Voila. All right. Good luck.